Here are the top 5 reasons that we moved to the Okanagan, as well as the top 3 things that we were concerned about. I'm Marc Perras with Selling Okanagan Real Estate Group at RE/MAX Kelowna. If there's anything you need in Lake Country or Kelowna, give us a shout. Now, the top 5 reasons we moved to Kelowna. The first thing was the lakes. The quality of the water here is simply outstanding. We are people that love to boat. We love to water ski, we love to wake surf, we love to just be on the boat and float. And here is the best place you could possibly do that. The lakes are deep, the lakes are clean, and Okanagan Lake is 135 kilometers long. Plus, we have Kalamalk Lake, which is a world-class lake, often featured on lists of top 5 or top 10 lakes in the world. Wood Lake to the south, we have Skaha and Osoyoos Lake, all amazing pieces of water. If you like boating, this is the place to be. Number 2, longer and warmer summers. Some of the best summers that can be had in Canada are in the Okanagan. The sun shines brightly, we don't get a lot of rain here, and it's just a fantastic place to be. Lots to see, lots to do, beautiful, lengthy summers where the sun is going to shine. You are almost guaranteed to get amazing summer days here. Number 3, the remaining seasons that we have tend to be warmer and milder. For example, April in Edmonton, where I was from, typically your average high temperature would be about 6 degrees. Here, it would be about 12 degrees. Now, that doesn't seem like it's necessarily a big difference, but when you get into months like May or October, you're oftentimes going to get some days that are, say, high 20s or low 30s. And as a result of that, we've often been out on the lakes as early as the first week in May and doing water sports, and also into October. So it really stretches out the season if you're prepared to just wait for some great weather to come through. Additionally, the winters are milder, so if you like to do things like downhill ski or even snowshoe, there are great places to go to. Sovereign Lake has fantastic groomed trails for snowshoeing and cross-country skiing. And of course, we're not very far from both Silver Star or Big White if you like to downhill. And even if you like to snowmobile, there's Hunter's Range, which is up towards Maple Lake, and there's some great trails there and wild powder to be had. Number 4, we still needed to be close to an international airport. YLW Airport has got regular flights to most major Canadian centers, as well as scheduled flights to places like Vegas, Phoenix, Puerto Vallarta, Cancun, Cabo San Lucas. So it's a place you can go to and also get out of. Number 5, wine country. We wanted to come here because we do enjoy going out to a vineyard and experiencing all that has to offer. Dining outdoors, a longer season to do that in. These are all things that we really enjoy doing here in the Okanagan Valley. Now, let's move on to the 3 things that we were concerned about before moving here. The number 1 thing that we were concerned about, and we had been warned by several people about, was the low cloud cover through the winter. And they said, you'll never see the sun for months on end. And that is true that we do get low cloud cover here in the Okanagan Valley. But what happens is you get beautiful clear days as well. And so you'll wake up and there'll be a clear, beautiful sky, and you want to get out and enjoy the day in that. And that's exactly what we tend to do. There are certainly more cloudy days here, but if it starts to get to be a little too much, you can take a little trip up to Big White, get above the cloud cover, or to Silver Star. Go for lunch, enjoy the day, have a day of downhill skiing. Number 2, forest fires. Forest fires here are a real concern. And because they don't get a lot of rain, it's quite a dry climate. So you want to take that into consideration when making a purchase. In our case, we decided to purchase a property that had concrete tiles on the roof and it was a stucco exterior. Additionally, we took out some shrubs that were surrounding the property in order to give us at least a little bit of a fire break. Number 3, smoke. Sometimes, even when there's not a lot of forest fires around necessarily, we do tend to get some smoke in the region. And you will lose some days, typically, to smoke conditions. You want to make sure that you are enjoying the days that you have, and when you do get some days that have some smoke in it, it won't seem like you've missed too much. So there we have it, the top 5 reasons that we moved here and the 3 things that we were concerned about before we moved. And I hope we've set that down to rest for you. Thank you.